Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So I am finally finished with this journal. I'm so happy. Like I said in the last video, I started this last year in December, and it held 2 years worth of Christmas stuff. So I am so happy to have this one finished, and I can put it away and look back at it later. Speaking of that, it's kind of interesting how much different I journal this year, and I think that's really cool to have it all in one place. A lot of the space in here I didn't fully cover. I wrote some quotes here and there to fill up some pages, or put something on some pages, but there are a few pages that are left blank. I don't know, I may go back in and write something else if there's something else that happens that's Christmas related, or somebody sends me a card or something like that, then I'll go back and put it in this journal. But yeah, for the most part everything is completed. I'm not gonna talk you through each page because I feel like that would be extremely boring, but maybe I'll just give you some insight here and there. So on those pages, I was writing about some memories that I had of Christmas as a child. So that little angel, my grandma used to crochet angels and starch them in the basement when I was a kid, and I remember just the smell and seeing all these little angels stuck down to some styrofoam with pins and stuff, and it was just a good memory. I found it, I guess the kids were playing with it or something, and it was probably in my Christmas box, but yeah, I just stapled that in. Like I said, there are some pages that are blank. For example, this envelope is blank. I did write on the front of it, but I just didn't have anything to put in there. And then a lot of the little golden book pages are blank as well because I just like the pictures so much. So yeah, most of these I did on camera. There are several, I guess, that I did off camera, but they pretty much speak for themselves, I think. So I definitely could have filled these 2 pages up, and I didn't, and that's okay. I like the patterns on them. This is a page that I did last year. So is this. I didn't really go in order. I just kind of, chose a page and journaled. And, I wrote the dates on there with the year, so I'll know looking back what year it was. It's not a big deal. That just got stuck in an envelope and I didn't do anything with it. I got Jeremy an Ancestry DNA kit last year for Christmas, and I guess I just never got around to journaling about it. All of those tags are blank. I'll probably take all the tags and blank stuff out of this journal and just put it in my next Christmas journal. It'll probably take a lot of the bulk out of here. they won't go to waste for sure. I got this like gold paint pen and I went a little crazy with it and just started going over all the pages with this gold paint pen. And it's not perfect. That Meet Me Under the Mistletoe page, but that's okay. I don't care. It's my journal. Last year my printer ran out of color ink, so I ended up printing everything in black and white, which is kind of irritating, but it's okay. It's an interesting thing to look back on. And then this is just a giant envelope in the middle that I've just put Christmas cards that people have sent me. Those are all from 2019, so if I end up getting any more cards, then they'll just go on a blank page somewhere. And this is an envelope from a family member that sent me a card for my birthday. And then I made this tag, which I think is pretty cool, and it has like a little pocket on the front, a little clear pocket, and I just put like a little tag in there, and that's where I wrote my New Year's resolution, which wasn't super long, but hopefully I can manage to accomplish at least one of those things. And then I just did a little bit of journaling at the bottom of that envelope. And it just folds up like that. It's another one of those little golden book pages that I didn't want to cover up. And this is another page from last year. And then this is the secret inner portfolio, and this is where I did all of my planning for Christmas, and I did some ranting in here as well. It was just kind of like a secret space for me to vent and talk about my feelings during Christmas and whatnot. And I just clipped that together just so it wouldn't open up, and I could keep that private. And it also kind of keeps this little tag closed as well. And then this is like a little tag that I made out of paper scraps because I was trying to use up all the scraps that I had so that I can get some different Christmas paper for next year. So I really like the way that one turned out. It's really cute. that's just in journaling about the movie Elf, because I'm obsessed with it. I'll watch it over and over and over and over again on Christmas. So I just put like a little quote from the movie. And then this is where I've been keeping all of the little pictures that my kids draw me and tell me to put in my journal. So I have all 3 of their pictures in here that they drew for me. My oldest is like a serious artist, and so she drew the candy canes, and then my little ones drew little notes for me. I didn't cover the music paper up because those are some of my favorite Christmas songs, so I didn't really want to cover that page up. And last year I had to get rid of a couple of my dogs because I just couldn't take care of them anymore. So they have a new home now, but I have their collars in there. I had 4 dogs last year, which was difficult, and then I was going through a divorce as well, so there was just no way I could manage to take care of them. And then this is like a little paper clip that I made last year, and it says joy. I'm actually planning on making some paper clips for Etsy in the near future. Some of them will look like that, and then some of them will be like little clusters of things and whatnot. Maybe I'll make a video on how I do it, or maybe not a tutorial video, but just so you can watch me make them. And that's a pretty cool page. It just has like 4 little tuck spots for these project life cards that I had. So I just wrote on each of them for one day. And this is where I put a bunch of receipts from Christmas, and they were, I wasn't maybe feeling very creative that day. And then these are all dyed papers that I have been experimenting with recently. None of them turned out the way I really wanted them to, so I didn't list them on Etsy. But yeah, I wrote a little poem about a hemlock tree by Robert Frost, and then I put that page with the hemlock on it into the journal as well. So this is where I wrote some of our traditions for Christmas and some things that I would like to try in the future. And then those are like my absolute favorite Pop-Tarts ever. I'm not really a Pop-Tart fan, but the sugar free Pop-Tarts are really good. And then this is where all of those postcards that I put in the journal ended up. I'll probably take those out and put them in a journal, maybe that I sell or something. Obviously, I don't want to write on them because they're so pretty, and yeah, I don't know. I just had this like giant playing card, and I wrote a quote on it just for fun. But the rest of the stuff in that envelope is blank, so those will be taken out probably. And then the last 2 pages are blank as well. And then there's also a little pocket in the back here. I just didn't put anything back there. So yeah, that is my very chunky Christmas journal. I hope you enjoyed the flip through. And I definitely look forward to having a different Christmas journal next year. And yeah, so I'll have some videos up coming soon. But in the meantime, I hope you have a great 2021, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.